Welcome back to the DIY Guys podcast. As always, joined by my uber-talented co-host, Mr. Nick Norris. Warming you up. You're obviously in my good books after hosting that amazing barbecue at the weekend.
Yeah, and what do you think of it?
Oh, it's so good. And like the food, I think we discussed this before a couple of weeks ago, the food, like getting it from the butchers.
Yeah, it was so good. It's just a different level, isn't it? I was going to just go like Waitrose, but one of our friends owns a butcher's and it's so good. Basically, I invited loads of people that I know, expecting maximum of 20 people, including children. And I think it was like near 40, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So it took us a bit by surprise and we spent way more money than we anticipated. We wasted so much money as well. We bought like worst case scenario stuff. So I bought 24 Diet Cokes for some reason, 24 Coke Zeros, alcohol free stuff, gin free stuff and things like that. And then none of that was touched. So there's probably like at least £100 and something worth of just waste, but obviously it will get used in time.
I always think it's the sides as well. Like you think,
yeah,
sides, but 9 times out of 10 people don't touch it. Like
you'll love this. Emily's always obsessed with salad. She's like, everyone wants salad. Like, so she always goes loads and loads of salad. I'm just like, guys, particularly, feels very like sexist just saying this. I would not just have a burger with like a bit of like lettuce on the side or something. I might put something in it, but I'm definitely not going to have something on the side. Like maybe I swear one of our friends like Moth might do it, but I swear most of them won't. So she always buys tons of salad. I was like, oh, did anyone have it? She was like,
no. Yeah, no, yeah. So how many bags of salad have you got left?
Exactly. Well, then you can't even keep them either. You can go in the bin.
No.
That's what's so good about the Tom's Butchers stuff. Shout out to Tom Butchers in Blackfen. Really good. All of his stuff is freezable. So I had loads of like pork steaks left and lamb chops left that we didn't even use. And then maybe like half a dozen burgers. And it can just all go in the freezer and be used. I think he said up to like 9 months' time or something. So it's wicked. I mean, I can't think when we're going to just randomly have pork steaks. But
yeah.
Maybe we could have like a World Cup game or something and do them out here. Just the guys this time.
Yeah. Have you seen, going on the segue, but it kind of moves nicely, like someone's like doing like projectors in their back garden?
Yes.
So good.
I think they do them I think my friend Dave bought one in Aldi, I think. I think Lidl are doing them, they copied it as well. But they're not even that much. They're like 70 quid or something, I think. They're pretty good.
I suppose it's got to be quite dark, but I'm thinking, like, I'm not making you host it. So I think like under your gazebo, you could like, or where your outdoor kitchen is, you could have.
Yeah. To be fair, if I invite you lot over, everyone's chipping in this time. That last one was on me as I invited everyone over. I have like 5 a year. I'm like, chip in 30 quid, boys, you know. But that's a genius idea as well. I mean, there must be somewhere in my thing. It could go against the projector, the sun trap thing.
Yeah.
That comes down over the pergola. It could go against that. Be awesome. But you can actually see the TV in the living room from outside as well. So you could just watch TV.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound as good.
Felt bad. I don't know about you, but I spent it felt like 15 minutes max with Lydia all afternoon.
Yeah.
But obviously she was just out having a great time. I don't know if you saw Dylan much.
No, well, Dylan was, to be fair, was the smallest one.
Yeah.
He held his own.
Yeah, it cracked on.
He was like just getting stuck in. Like, it was all there. He loved the paddling pool. It was actually quite sweet. Like Lydia was actually lifting up.
Oh, was she? See, I don't even know. So busy because you realise like someone just goes, "Oh, Nick, have you got any ice?" And you're like, "Oh, yeah." You just going, "Oh, Nick, have you got any I was going to say Diet Cokes, but no one took any bloody Diet Coke." And people just ask me, "Have you got a spoon? You got an extra thing? You got like a serviette?" You just end up just going back and forth doing loads of stuff and trying to get all the meat for the barbecue and everything go. So I was like, I just didn't see anything going on with the kids. All I saw was one of our friends just said, "Oh, the kids are having a great time," and my brother's kid is an absolute loon, kept smashing into the paddling pool, getting naked all the time. So I was like, okay, I didn't see any of this.
Yeah, it was amazing. I feel like it's like your wedding day, right?
Yeah.
But like, it's great. I'm hosting everyone, and then you're like running around for everyone, like trying to sort out food and drinks, and like you say, just like little bits.
And then when people start going home, you're like, "Well, you can't be going home. You got here at 2. It must only be 4." And you're like, "Oh, it's like 7, 8 o'clock." Yeah. And all their kids are knackered already.
I didn't realise it was only because like Dylan was getting a bit like shirty, and you're like, "Oh my god, it's like 7 o'clock, so close to bedtime." But it cracked me up. But I think he must have trod on something. So like he was like pointing at his foot. So I came over to like look at his foot and stuff. And then I was like, "Are you okay, buddy?" Like looking at his foot and stuff. And then out of nowhere, just a massive jet of water goes straight over. I look round, is Lydia standing there, either Lydia or or your nephew Teddy. But
I must have been Lydia. I don't think Teddy's that like cheeky, just so she doesn't really know you. It would definitely be Lydia.
oh, but I was
Yeah. I know I'm so like, that is a massive mistake, that paddling pool. It's wicked in a way, but it's too big. I just got it was 50 quid.
yeah.
And I just looked at the measurements. It said like 2 meters by something. I was like, oh, that sounds like, because I wanted a bigger one than the last one after that burst. It's just too big. It took me like an hour to fill up. But it's got like cushions in it and beer holders and stuff in it. So if I go for it, I could probably go for it. But like a week after nursery, I put her in the old paddling pool a couple of times. It takes like 10, 15 minutes to fill up. So I was like, oh, God damn it. It's such a massive faux pas. Again, a massive one.
Yeah.
So I need to buy another one probably.
And I heard Emily go, I don't know if we're on water meter.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're not.
I have no idea. We watered the grass all last year and didn't get any big bills. So please, I'd say the hose was on for 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
Probably. I kept turning it off and I looked around, it's on again. And like another dad was turning it on or off. I was like, oh, what is happening?
The kids, yeah.
So pretty.
So good.
So pretty.
Although with your paddling pool with the beer holders, we could like position it in front of it.
That fat old middle-aged men, though. Does sound a good idea. But yeah, I loved having people over, to be fair.
Yeah, well, like you've got such a good outdoor space.
Yeah, it's great. It was great for all the kids. I love seeing all the kids and the families, but I just felt bad because you don't even, when there's that many people, you still don't talk to.
No.
I didn't talk to hardly anybody, it felt
Don't talk to half the people, do you? I think it was nice to like see your outdoor pitching because obviously I've seen it at a few stages and
it's awesome. Shout out to Great Escape Garden Rooms, my brother's business, who they do garden rooms, but they've also started doing these outdoor kitchens. I think this is the 4th, but Dave said this is his favourite because he just went to like ultra detail. I didn't even ask him to do this. I just went on holiday. I went to Disneyland Paris and I came back and it was done. And the detail is gone to by doing little alcoves. I've put LED lights in the alcoves. He's like framed it. It's absolute nuts. Absolutely nuts. So good.
It's so worth it. Like, especially like, got the barbecue and then you've got like the pizza oven and then like the fridges and stuff.
So good. Little hidden fridge is good.
It's so good. And like when you're doing a barbecue, like how many times you're like standing there with a plate, I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thing is with outdoor kitchens, you can have them as big or as small as you want. Right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to cost a fortune. You can have like a barbecue and then like a little space where you serve things up.
Yeah.
So good.
And actually, if you did build it yourself, it wouldn't actually cost a ridiculous amount because it's just 4x2, but it is a lot. It was like, did he say it was 40? I bought 20 lamps and he bought another. So it must be like 40 to 50 lamps, which is probably about let's say about £400. And then the cedar wood stuff is expensive, like £800-900. So it's not like loads of money if you did it yourself. But obviously, if you had to pay someone, luckily mine was free because I did work for them for free. So it was a kind of exchange.
I think also I suppose you wouldn't need the cedar wood, right? You can.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, and Chris and his garden rooms, they use cheaper materials sometimes down the side or the back because people can't see it. People do generally go for the cedar, but you don't have to. There's way cheaper things you can clad it in. But yeah, it looks awesome. I love it. I just want to host more and more and more, but I just don't want to spend £500,000 every Saturday. And the mess tidying up.
Yeah.
The garden didn't take too long, but we had my nephew's 2nd birthday party the next day. So we basically did about 2 hours. Oh no, and it was Father's Day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I went to breakfast with my dad and my brother and his nephews and Lydia. My nephews and Lydia, my mum. And Emily stayed here and did tidying in the house. And then I came back, did about an hour of tidying the garden. And basically 5 days later, we still haven't tidied like about 4 rooms in the house. There's just stuff everywhere. But I guess that's why some people don't bother doing it. It's just too much chaos.
Yeah, it is a lot of chaos, but it's so worth.
Yeah, exactly.
Wicked, you got these like outdoor kitchens.
Yeah, 100%. So if anyone wants an outdoor kitchen, this is not an ad, but Great Escape Garden Rooms are awesome.
Give you 50%.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah. And I just said all the costs out loud as well. So what have you been up to other than the Barbie? What did you do for Father's Day?
For Father's Day, I went round my parents. Chrissy made me breakfast, bungalow and crepes, and then we just put her in.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah.
So then we just went round my parents' house and a good bit of lunch.
Oh, nice.
And Dylan, like, his cousins were over there, so it was like pounding in. Like once again, I just had the paddling court out. Just
Paddling court's the best thing ever.
had the best time, and then evening we just sort of chilled out. Christy made dinner, and then
Nice.
but you get anything good?
Oh, to be fair, Lydia, or obviously Emily, but Lydia gave me the best card. It was like personalised. You could draw a little picture in here, like favourite things to do here. I was like, oh my God, I'm so pathetic. I was getting quite emotional. Really. And Emily was like, you're such a softie. You've got even softer since you've had Lydia. I was like, I know. It's so pathetic. But yeah, that was nice. And some chocolates, standard. They've already gone. Well, I can't even think what they're called. What are the out of the Cadbury's ones? Yes, and they're all gone. Right. And Emily had first dibs, and she just goes for like the crunchy, the cream egg, the dairy milk straight off the bat. I'm like, they're my chocolates. Can I have first dibs? Because I swear they give you 2 dairy milks in like 5 eclairs or something.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Loaded with the worst ones. I said to Christy, I was like, this year I want pick a mix because I know it's so sweet. And she went and got me some pick a mix. So.
Which ones? Also, how much pick a mix these days? I bet
I know, yeah.
£20.
No idea. Apparently, like, just got them from Tesco. That look.
Oh.
So they do like a little.
I didn't even know they did it. Oh, you just buy the pot, you don't choose.
Oh yeah, you buy the pot and then you.
Oh really?
Yeah, they've got like.
I haven't seen that in years. It's Woolworths.
Yeah, exactly. I was cool.
Oh, you used to get like £1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she got me that, and there was these drinks in Italy that I was drinking called lemon sodas. They're just like a lemon like fizzy drink. They were so good. So she managed to find it.
That's like lemonade.
Very nice. Oh, but nice of it. Really enticing.
I thought you were going to say something really exotic.
Yeah. If anyone's Italian that listens, they'll know. Lemon soda's the best.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So yeah, we did that, and then on Monday our plumber came round, and we're looking at doing our downstairs toilet.
Really?
So yeah, super excited for that. So
how long has that been since your last major thing that hasn't been DIY? Like, how long has that been, do you reckon? 2 years?
Yeah.
Just shows how like slow these things are.
Yeah, that's it. All the big jobs, and then I suppose I try and do as much as all the little jobs that I can do myself to save money a bit.
Yeah.
So I've been doing bits like that. But yeah, it's that. This feels like it's going to be a real sort of game changer.
Oh, so nice having a downstairs loo.
Downstairs toilet,
especially with a kid, and he's doing toilet training.
So yeah, that's going massively up. So like he's really great. Like I said, I want to do bits myself, and it was like, okay, cool. And then we just sort of talked through it, and he's like, this is where like tradesmen just worth their weight and go. Or he's like, oh, are you doing this? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about this, and you can have like conversations with them.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have like the toilets that's like inset into the wall, so we're gonna do like
nice
stud framework. And I was like, oh yeah, just do it to the ceiling. He was like, oh, don't do it to the ceiling, do it like to like halfway, and then you've got like you can put like it was like not your wife can put like handles and like pictures and stuff.
Yeah, like flowers.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a nice idea.
And then like I talked through him like doing like a really small bit of like underfloor heating, because otherwise, like, where do you put the radiator in such a small space?
Yeah, true. Do you need heated?
I think so, purely because it's on the external wall.
Oh yeah.
I'm just thinking like it's just literally gonna be one like mat.
Yeah. I think you can get 1 meter squared, can't you?
Yeah.
Or even like it'd probably just be that way. And to be fair, they are cheap to buy.
Yeah.
They're just expensive to run, aren't they? But you just have it on.
That's it. But I just thought, where's such a small room? And if it's a little bit cold in there, it's not a big deal. And like going in there with like no shoes on.
Yeah.
And like having it heated up and stuff.
It is well nice with a heated floor. There you're supposed to be. Then every time I'm like, that's nice. I'm like, it's probably cool.
Yeah, it's definitely right. So we're looking through that, and then like getting prices back. He's gonna like source like the vanity and stuff. Where it is all so built in, there's such a small space. He was like, oh, you can source it yourself. But like the way he's going to do it, he's going to be able to find like stuff you don't think about, like the thinnest bit, and there's like a wall.
Because you can get loads of cloakroom stuff now, can't you? Like reduced depth toilets and reduced depth sinks and all that. That's what I need to look into with the ensuite at Grands. Like the sink can't really jut out more than like 20 centimetres. Yeah. But I think there's loads these days.
I think that's what we're going for. And Christy wants a little vanity under it.
Yes.
So it's like, oh, I know you can get the vanity.
Yeah. vanities are easier for them as well, because you can get those sinks where you can see the waste, but the waste is like attractive to like black or gold or whatever. But then you've got nothing like spare toilet rolls and stuff where you put in this. You just need anything, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. I might try and get something in like this sort of oaky style look here, and just just put toilet rolls and bleach and stuff. Oh, otherwise it's just out, isn't it? About.
That's exactly it. And where it is like a small space, you don't want like it to be taken up by like a toilet brush or something. Do you know what I mean? It's like all those bits you don't want hanging around. What is annoying is like he was like, "Oh, what are you going for? Like with the metal in there?" And I was like, "Oh, like Christy wants to go with brushed brass."
Yeah.
And like, I thought you might say that. Like chrome, you can get like the plastic ones, and they look like chrome.
Yeah. Brushed brass is the most expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even like the fluff.
Yeah, and it's all the little bits. It's like the waste in the sink and like the click clack waste and stuff like. Some of them are like £45 for like a little click clack waste coming out just because it's brushed brass. My only tip on that is to try and buy from the same like company if you can. So otherwise you just end up with different variations slightly, and it's irritating.
That's it. And he said he's going to go to his supplier and just order it all.
Yeah,
same supplier, so he'll just source everything for a price. He was like, you can go and get your own bits, but I just think it's nicer when he knows what he's doing. I think
100%.
And he was like, "Oh, I definitely want this brand of toilet," as if I'm going to.
Yeah, exactly. So we've said before though, with toilets, I feel like it's really crucial. So one thing I'd really like to see work, like how it works.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because the toilets upstairs in our ensuite are amazing. It's like, woof, like everything's gone. And whereas downstairs it's like, you're like, oh God, all the guests are using that. You're like, you need a good, like, powerful flush here. So I always feel like you need to test like showers and toilets, but it's just not a thing.
Yeah.
You go to a kitchen showroom, you can see everything, how it works, but with a bathroom, you just don't.
No.
You just look and like, oh, I like the look of it, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, even our shower head, we've got like a million little dot things. And it's just quite slow. So I changed it to one with just less dots, and it's more powerful, obviously, because it's got less things coming out. So I was just like, little thing, you just need to test this, but you can't. It's like a hidden thing, you know.
But this is where it's like people do this week in and week out.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, you want to go for this, like
and you've used him before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Trust him. I've used him through you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's why I'm not getting like numerous quotes.
Yeah.
Plus, he did all the plumbing in our house, so he's like, I know where everything is. Like he set everything up in advance, like because he knew that we were going to put that.
Why can't I remember the electric thing? I did all your electric.
I was going to say, you're going to be annoyed because you got to come back and do the electric.
It's the world's easiest thing, it's like probably 2 lights, a light switch, and a fan isolator and a fan.
Yeah.
But I still like just can't remember where it all is, and hopefully there's like the writing still on there, but it's not rocket science. I'll be able to work it out.
No, exactly. Well, lucky for you, I haven't plasterboarded anything.
Yeah.
Literally just have a look. But I'm pretty sure it's very self-explanatory, like where you're wiring is. I'll probably send you a picture before I plaster.
Yeah, I can always pop it. It's fine. That's fine. No. So what's your first job? Plasterboard the ceiling, insulating plasterboard the ceiling, like the sloped bit.
So I suppose it's a little more complex because one end of the toilet where the ceiling is, our pipe for our boiler flue goes through. So the builder access hatch.
Oh yeah.
There. So this is where the plumber was mocking me because he's like, oh, just, don't bother getting a cheap one from Screwfix. You just like build one from scratch. I was like, is it too good to build one from scratch? So we're going to have to put like a hatch because legally you have to have access to flue. So
all of it or just like a part of it?
I'm pretty sure it's all of it.
Yeah.
It's purely, it just runs through like the end. So the way it works anyway, because it's under our stairs, it will be like a flat ceiling. So there'll be enough of a void up.
Yeah.
You cannot have the access. So that's not a big deal. I've got to build a stud wall where the downstairs toilet meets like the sloping bit of under the stairs as well, because we're going to put storage and stuff.
Nice.
I think the thing I'll speak to you about is obviously all my cables run through there.
Yes.
So like best ways to like hide those, whether or not I chase out the wall and it goes in there, or if it's the way the ceiling falls.
Some people put a little dummy panel thing in, so just like clad the wall or the ceiling with like the thinnest bit of timber.
Yeah.
And then just like put a bit of like a thin bit of like hardboard or whatever across it. And then all the cables just sit in that little void. And then you've got like a flat surface. But yeah, I mean, you could chase it, but that's a lot of effort. There must be loads of cables. Yeah, and then you have to bond it in and stuff.
Yeah.
You just want to bring out. I just did a rewire, and I needed to get from under the stairs upstairs, which like always. And you can see the last people did that, and I literally pulled this thing down from under the stairs, and there was just a whole void where they just battened it out. And just left me like a massive void. It's awesome. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So I imagine it would just be something like that. My brother, I rewired his house in 2015, and he's still never done that. And that was the plan: run them all down the wall, was batting it out. And every time I go there, there's like 1,000 cables, like all behind their coats. I'm just like, oh, just do it, man.
Why?
But then I put up 3 photo frames the other day that I've been trying to put up for about 6 months. So I get how slow these things are.
Yeah. So yeah, the idea is we're gonna like plaster the top half, and then we're gonna use. It's kind of like it's called like paneling.
Oh yeah.
It's just like the section, probably similar to what you've got.
I think that's what I've got upstairs. I think they gifted me them. Yeah, and I did a little video for them. I think that's behind our bedrooms, and in the downstairs toilet. Yeah, it's those. It's just so easy. Just slots in like tongue and groove into each other. You can cut them down if you want to. They come in different sizes. They were awesome. And then they've got like a little thing you can put on top if you want to, or you could do something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were great.
And then it just sticks.
Yeah, you just put silicone or whatever, or CT1 or whatever you want, and just stick it in them. We used some pins because that was the old part of the house, so some of our walls are a little bit out. But generally, it just stuck up in our bedroom where it was all brand new. It took me like an hour. It's like, and that was a bit harder because I had to go around sockets and stuff. It was super, super good stuff. Really clever.
What I have seen, this is really random. I don't know why I've just thought about this. I was listening to this podcast, the Ramesh.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, also that one.
And it was like, and it made me think of you because I know you love the chocolate digestive.
Love a chocolate digestive.
So, which way up do you eat a chocolate digestive?
Chocolate up.
Chocolate up, yeah. Like, that is like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Officially, you should eat it chocolate down.
Why?
Because of the taste buds on your tongue.
No way.
But like, you would look mental eating.
When your hands get covered in chocolate, I guess it's sort of same, isn't it?
But still,
no.
Imagine watching someone, you'll be like, hang on a minute.
I've got to do it. I think they're a very underrated biscuit there also.
Yeah.
Would you prefer dark or milk? I prefer dark.
Yeah, like I used to have milk, but dark.
Dark's way better.
It's not as sweet, and the biscuit is sweet.
You sound like a bit of a food critic. I was just going to say so many basic, like I just feel it tastes better. And you went a bit technical for me there.
Like anyone knows me, I've got the most beige calories now. But you talk about biscuits, and I turn into that Western blooming.
Oh, it's too hot to laugh like that now, but just like 34 or outside, basically.
Yeah, it's super hot today.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was too much. Grand is actually quite cool.
It's like mainly an older.
I think it's a 50. I still haven't looked up when it was built. But I'm pretty sure it's 50s. Yeah, and I guess there's not much insulation or stuff. But yeah, it's just even the plasterer who's been there all week, the last few weeks, he actually said that's not bad, to be fair. And, the plastering is just, well.
Yeah.
We've said this so many times to guests and stuff, haven't we?
Yeah.
Your mindset, you must get used to it. But I'm so impressed by painters and plasterers that just cracking on at like a similar-ish job every day. I think plastering might be more, I'm not saying this in a rude way, mundane than painting. I think there's less like diverse in it, do you think?
Same.
I mean, I guess a lot of it, there's a lot of prep still with like bonding and like foaming bits and like the scrimp tape and stuff like that. But I don't think that takes like a massive amount of time. Then it is just like plastering. I'm like, fair play to you. But he, like, he's just used to it and he's earning good money and stuff. So it's just like obviously fine. But
I don't think what's worse, plastering or rendering?
Oh, God. Rendering in the UK has got to be bad, hasn't it? Because just the weather, it's either too hot or too cold, basically.
Yeah, or too wet.
Too wet.
Never like that.
He did the plasterer of the Grand's Bungalow did my rendering here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't think if I said this in the last one, but I had to not use my regular plasterer and it was a bit awkward. I had to say to him, oh, Jimmy, he was an absolute legend. Like best personality, really good plasterer. But he's just so busy. He just does loads of jobs. So in a 5-day week, it wouldn't actually shock me if he did like 8 jobs and it's just him and another guy. And I just said, I really want this on in September. So I reached out Dave, the builder's plasterer, Lee, who did the rendering here, he's done loads of stuff for me in the past. And he said, yeah, I'll start and I'll just crack on till I finish the whole house.
Oh, man.
And I was like, it's definitely costing me more. I wouldn't like to say how much as a percentage, maybe like 20%.
Yeah.
But literally now I'm almost ready for, I'll go more later, but I'm almost ready for like the kitchen. I can start putting skirting on. And it's not just like the whole house is like nearly done, basically. That's how I work. But obviously I get why Jimmy can't work like that. He's got too many clients, basically.
Yeah, that's it. And I was going to say to you, I don't know, because I need to plaster and we use Jimmy on ours.
Yeah. Yeah. He probably likes that sort of room though, because he's so busy. He can just come by himself. Probably needs like one bag of everything.
Yeah.
Bonding and stuff. He's probably just got like a little bit in the back he can use. It'd probably be cheap as chips.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And like, especially with only doing half walls as well.
Yeah.
Didn't know whether or not to do the whole thing, but then if you got easy pan, then
oh yeah. I think you might as well do the whole thing though, as it's so small.
Yeah.
Obviously, just don't go right down to the bottom, but you might as well do a bit. Otherwise, the panels might sit out.
Yeah.
So you might as well do it properly. I think as it's so small.
Like, do I do the panels first?
No, just get it all plastered and then do the panels last, like with skirting or whatever.
Yeah, do you think that'd be easy?
I always think it's hard for. I would hate to quote for that, but he's more used to it. He just goes on blah 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 250 or something.
Yeah,
because he probably will be there 2 hours, but you still had to travel there, like get all the materials, travel somewhere else. It's still a half day, and you're like 250 quid for a half day. But then you're like, oh, actually, if you did a full day with 2 guys, it might be like 6, 7, 8. So it kind of does make sense.
But I know, yeah, you think, oh, maybe it's half day, but you've probably got to turn up, like fill some bits, like try some stuff out, and then do it. So I was thinking maybe a day, like it's a small room, but sometimes it's harder doing a smaller space things.
And you've got funny angles. Yeah. Like, and I found at Grand's as well. I was like, the smaller rooms are going to be so quick to like plasterboard and stuff like that. But because they're smaller, it's awkward to get like plasterboard sheets in. So if you're plastering, you might be like, oh, I'm stuck against one wall doing this. It's like slightly more uncomfortable.
Yeah. I did wonder about that, like plasterboarding the ceiling in there. So I'm going to do all the plasterboarding myself.
Yeah.
It's like such a small space, like trying to get it up.
Yeah. So it depends whether it can actually fit in the room. Otherwise, you just have to split it in half or whatever.
Yeah.
I made the faux pas at Grand's of doing this one ceiling, I think I said to you, in one sheet. And I should have split in half.
Yeah.
It barely got in there. And then it got all the way up and it left like a 10 mil gap, which isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
I was like, it took me like so long, faffing.
Yeah.
I should have just gone bang. It would have taken me half the time.
And when you're holding it.
Exactly. Well, I had the plasterboard hoist, which helped me, but also slows me down because the room was tiny. I was like bashing one wall, not perfect. It took me so long to get it up. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, those little rooms. It's like actually more annoying because he's still doing like 4 walls and a ceiling. It's just very small.
Yeah, exactly.
And around all the plumbers' pipe work and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking a day. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, it should be a day. I reckon it should be a day. I did some quite satisfying plasterboarding this, but you know, when all the plumbers' pipes are sticking out the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, like you think, oh, it's just a full sheet on the floor, but it's not because the full sheet's 2.4. So I put a bit of 4x2 on the floor to raise it up, and then it's all getting screeded up. So I have to like think, well, this sheet's not on the floor. It's like this much up. And then I have to measure up and out to each pipe. And so there was like a waste for the shower in like hot and a cold, waste for the toilet, and a waste to, so there's like 5 things I had to cut out. And I did it all, and you're just like, come on, baby. It is weird. And it just went first time went over all 5. I was like, yeah, come on, so pleased with myself. I mean, I did the holes like bigger than like probably you could have done, but I was still like, it's fine. It's getting tiled, it's getting plastered. It's all good. So satisfied.
Yeah. I was thinking like, interesting you saying your land's place is like cooler. Because I saw this new trend online, and you know when you watch something you're like, that doesn't seem right.
Clickbaity stuff.
It's not clickbaity, but it was just like, you're watching, you're like, that doesn't make sense. So obviously everyone in the UK is now like immensely hot.
Yeah, I am right now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. When this little like podcast is within an inch of it.
Yeah.
everyone's sweating. They're like looking up ways to like stay cool. And this one was like, oh, open your loft hatch because hot air rises and it's going to go through your loft and then you're going to be nice and cool. And I was like, mate, I've been in my loft when it's even slightly sunny and it's boiling. It's insane.
Awful.
And then, I don't know, it must have got in my algorithm because then I saw someone debunk it.
Yeah.
Because they were saying like, yeah, you are opening, hot air does rise, but it also hot air goes towards cold air. So if you open your loft, the hot air is just
Sucked down.
Yeah, come out and into your house and make it even hotter. So I was like, mate, someone's spreading some vicious rumors.
That would be my first instinct as well. That wouldn't be a good idea. It's just like a room full of hot air and you just let a little... Yeah, I didn't actually think of it ever going towards cold, but now it sounds logical, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, scale up.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And so what was it I saw last year? It was like, don't open your windows. Like everyone thinks, oh,
I know.
It's like, keep them shut. Shut all your curtains.
We did that, but when I got home, I just had to. We opened the front door and the back door, and then it brings like a bit of a wafty through. But we had them all closed, and we were just too much. And it actually, obviously, it probably hasn't helped, but it did bring a breeze to like cool us down because I was just melting.
Yeah, definitely. And at night when it does get cooler, obviously you're not going to do it like.
Exactly.
Like you say, if you've got like front and back open, it does actually bring like fresh air.
Yeah. Did you see the other one on Capitol with that? Is it Chris Stark? What's her name? Sean something? And the guy who used to be on Radio 1. Oh, Chris Sean and Pitt Jordan. So Sean's saying if you had a kid, nothing to do with a kid, but I'm just picturing a car. So if you open your front window being the driver, like a little, I think just a little, I don't know if it's all the way or just a little bit, and then your kid's back left windows, like diagonally opposite.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I'm chatting absolute rubbish. So open the kid's back left window.
Yeah.
And then waft your door open and close like 5 or 6 times, something like that. Apparently that does waft in some scientific way all the cold air and swirls it around and actually cools down the whole car. Yeah, so that was on coming in. I don't know how scientific they are.
No, yeah.
She actually did say on Capitol, I was like, no way, I'd love to try that.
Test it out.
I've got my dad's rubbish car, which has got really rubbish aircon. So I was like, I've got to try it in there, see if it works. But it just looked like an absolute nutter.
Yeah.
But if it worked, I mean, I'd go for it.
I was like, so obviously coming over to yours, I came home from work. I was in the office today, loving the aircon. And then you get on a train and you're like, this is mental. How is it 2026 and there is no aircon on train?
That is, I'm lucky I haven't had to get a train yet. I usually would have, but I've just chosen to have the car.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't.
How is that not a thing? Like,
there's a couple of things as well with that. Is when I see people like walking home, so it's like 34 today, was it, or 36 today, was it?
Oh.
Like I see people like wearing their jackets still. I'm like, you like a lunatic. Even if you've got the world's biggest sweat patches, I was just like, it's fine. Take the jacket off. You're just dying.
There's always someone in a puffer.
Yeah. I just don't get it. Or maybe some people just aren't affected by it as much or something. I'm literally sweating now. In shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, you look at them, you're like, I'm sweating. You must be like dripping.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our tips for keeping cool.
Tips for keeping cool, yeah.
So then, so you'll do your toilet. How long do you reckon it take?
I don't know. It always takes so much longer. I'm hoping it should take me. I don't really want to book time off work, but I probably will have to. I reckon it will be like a week's worth of work.
Okay.
Like split over a few weeks. Yeah. So it shouldn't take me too long. I'm doing like some of the stud work, plasterboard in, and do the easy paneling, doing the flooring, and.
Oh, right, nice. Yeah, you do need time off work then. I was thinking, what are you doing? I was like, oh, actually, you just laboured like tempering. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. Just because of the barbecue motivating me, I had a list of things to do, and it was put 3 photo frames up in the utility room. I farcically used a laser. Fun though, and much quicker, obviously. Much better. Even though at first one of them was out, but it's because the frames are so shit we bought.
Yeah.
They're the same, but not the same. I looked at the back and the little clip thing was like in a different place. I was like, oh my God. And I started painting that chimney breast we did. We started in September, so we finished about. So I did the skirting, really rushed. Like it was my bedtime, and then it was like, I'm going to go do the bath and book. So I was like, I'm going to do skirting.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it dried, and then after, when she fell asleep, I did another coat, and I did the chimney. So I did that, and then I did a few bits of the barbecue, and it literally took me nearly 2 days. I'm not joking. I've just on and off stuff around like, and I was like, I didn't really do much. I jet washed the patio, just all these little things. It just takes so much time.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
What annoys me is like, you're like, oh, I need to do this job, and then you're like, actually, I've got like 4 other jobs I have before I can actually do this job.
Yeah, that is so annoying. And Lydia was helping me with the jet wash. I did like loads when she was at nursery, and I was like, she'll actually like it because it's fun to like dick about with the jet washers there. But the bit she helped me with was so frustrating in the end because she just wanted to like just spray me or up in the air. And there was just this one bit under the table that she just never did. And I was sitting there on Saturday, I was like, oh, it's dirty there still. Like, why did she do it? Whereas when we first got it, I remember she generally did it properly, like going out. But now she was like, no, it's just too much fun, just like squirt everywhere. So fair enough, she's 4.
Yeah, that's so yeah, like we're getting a quote to get our dad.
Oh, we have to let us know.
And then he was just like the amount like materials cost.
Oh, I know.
And you probably know as well.
Well, I said we should probably do a thing on it. We'll talk about it a little bit now, but I think we should do almost like a special on it because it's literally fun. I even saw the Blamhall Bill guys who we've interviewed a couple of months ago. He bought a bit of guttering today.
Oh, yeah.
And because they've been, I think they're 5 years in, aren't they? Or 4 or 5 years in. He literally had he had the prices on his spreadsheet of what he bought this exact same bit before. So he paid £10.97 or something like that today. What do you think he paid 4 or 5 years ago? No, lower. Lower.
Oh, not a £5.
£5.90 something or £5.70 or something like that. You're just like, is it actually costing more? Or we're just getting completely ripped off. As I say, we want to do a special on it, but I'm speaking to so many tradesmen who haven't got as much work, and I think it's everyone's charging more.
Yeah.
So obviously you're going to get a little bit less work if you suddenly start charging like seemingly 300 to 500 a day, it seems like.
Yeah.
And then B, materials are just a joke. So people just, why? How can you afford it?
No, yeah.
Especially like this time of year if you're going on holiday and stuff. And
yeah.
I think Rob, one of our friends, just did his toilet and downstairs. It was just, the quote was just astronomical.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Oh, I don't know, like trying to get it done because you want your house to look nice, but you don't want to pay extortionate amounts of money.
Yeah, and that's why I'm looking at changing. We've got IKEA wardrobes upstairs. I've never liked them. I was going to rip them out and do it properly and buy new ones and install it myself. I've just decided to change my mind and just buy different IKEA inserts to improve it because everything's just mad.
Yeah.
It might cost me like $3,000 where initially I think I paid 700 and something.
Yeah.
So I might have to spend a further 300 or something to bring it up to like a nice spec with more drawers, more hanging space, or rip it all out, put it in a landfill, which is just stupid.
Yeah.
And spend $3,000 on essentially stuff to hang your clothes and stuff. Yeah.
Isn't it IKEA that you can take some stuff?
Yeah, I've read that. I don't know how they do that.
And what conditions?
Yeah. Yeah, I have heard that's true. I don't know. Obviously, they must recycle it or something, mustn't they? Yeah, it must do. But their stuff is really good, to be fair, for like the cheaper. It's definitely like not as good quality as like when you're buying kitchen, that same like wood. It's obviously wood, but it is good for the money.
But then that's great that you can, I'm sure a lot of people have done that. Packed hats.
Oh, yeah.
A great tip that you're like, oh, actually, I've got a drawer in here now, and I don't actually use that. I would rather have a shelf. You just take it, put it in.
Exactly. We've got all these shelves, and it just gets dusty because we don't have doors in it. It's supposed to be open, like a walk-in wardrobe style, full of dust. So I'm just going to place it all for drawers, and I think they're £25 a drawer.
Yeah.
So I could do like 5 or 6 of those, and just so much better just being able to do that.
It's so good that you can just swap it out.
Yeah.
It's just like, sometimes you like envisage something and then you use it and like actually need an extra drawer or something.
But yeah, the materials are just farcical, and I think someone needs a price comparison website just to find the cheapest places because it's just getting ridiculous now. I'm just shopping around. Yeah.
That's annoying. But I'm not stalking you, I promise, but I saw on Instagram some very exciting news that your kitchen's been delivered.
Yeah, I feel so sorry for those guys. Oh, no. It was so hot. They were just so... You know, some people really moan about it.
Yeah.
I'm like in between. I'm like, I'm fine, but I moan about it a little. They're just not moan about it at all. They're just like, oh, that's fine. We've got to do our job, crack on. One of them, so I ordered from DIY Kitchens, my favourite. I've ordered the same styles I've got here. It's tried and tested, made out of real wood. I like that rather than the other stuff some other companies tend to use.
Yeah.
And it came today, and it's super exciting. And it's worked perfectly because the plasterer's literally just finished front 2 bedrooms, the hallway, the living room, finished the kitchen today, moved into the extension now. So the living room, I spent a whole day, end of a day clearing it. So there's nothing in there. And it's a really nice size. And so the kitchen's just slotted straight into there already. And I've just got to unpackage it, check it for damage. And even better luck, the appliances I ordered through DIY Kitchens as well. I've done the worktop, I've done the handles. So the appliances came today, and it was 2 different delivery companies. So I booked them in when I knew the kitchen was coming, and it worked out luckily that was able to change the date. And then they literally phoned me on the same minute, as in it was 35 past 10 in the morning or something. I was like, oh, we'll see you in 3 hours or something. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I put that down, and it phoned again. And I was like, oh, he must have just dialed me again by mistake. I was like, hello, and this was a different delivery company. I was like, oh, maybe it's the same company, but one driver's making thing and another one is. And then even weirder, they both turned up at 2:15 together, and they're different companies. And I was like, this is the weirdest thing. It's like they've both come from the DIY Kitchens thing or somewhere to pick up the stuff together. And I'm like the first drop or something. But they were completely different companies. They were like, oh, we're going to put our stuff over here. And the different vans. I was just like, it was just weird coincidence going on to that. But in one day, it all got delivered and it's all wrapped up lovely. But I've got the farcical thing of checking it. It's so annoying.
Yeah. I have to do that with mine. I wish I'd checked as I got it out.
Yeah.
Hard when you're trying to get it in and then you're don't want to take the packaging off.
Yeah, exactly. And the problem is as well, it's wrapped obviously so well in cardboard. So you need to think about where to put the cardboard as well. So if it's not going to rain for a bit, I can put it outside because it honestly will fill up the room. So much cardboard. But yeah, you've got to check it for damage now. I think I was going to say 2 weeks, but that feels too long. But if the kitchen fitters Stuart can start fitting it, it's great because I can start moving it in and checking it whilst we go. I'm going to try and have a little glance at it just because it might take a week or so to get a replacement.
Yeah, true, yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really exciting now. And as I say, so Lee, the plasterer, has been there. I don't even know how long now, but just solidly. He's basically finished Gran's old house as it was.
Yeah.
Everything's just coming together all of a sudden as well with me pestering people and being annoying, but also having those relationships with people who I've dealt with them loads before. It's Andy was there, he's done the window in the kitchen just in time for it to get plastered. He's done the windows in the extension now, so we're watertight in there. That means that can be done, dabbed and plastered. It's perfect timing. Only caveat to that is we've still got no back door, and the other back door needs to change. But my window guy is so old school. He was I think I said to you, he said, I'm going to lower it so it's the same height as the other window. So it looks good from the back. And I was like, oh, don't bother. There's a drain pipe in between. You can't really see it.
Yeah.
I'm not as precious about it as my house where he was really keen on that. He ignored me, did it anyway. And I said not to do that. Now you've got to do it. He said, no, don't want to do it. He went and bought the bricks, all part of the same price.
Right.
So he put the bricks in, so made it smaller to match the other one. And then on the inside, that had been plastered because I told him to come 4 weeks ago and he went on holiday, did other bit.
Yeah.
So don't worry, he just plastered it, skimmed it in, feathered it in. And he's just he's been doing it for 40 years or whatever, so he knows how to do everything. But I was like, fair play. I actually said you don't bother doing it 10 out of 10 and you've done it 10 out of 10. So from the back it literally would have been one brick out. So utility window would have been one brick. Would it be lower or something? No, higher. So but I was like, fair play to you, mate. But yeah, it's all just clicking on now. So the plumber's telling me to order the shower tray and the bath because, and that's the other thing. On Saturday, Dave and Toby, the builders, are doing the screeding, the extension to bring it up to finished floor level. Then that means the shower tray and the bath can go in, and then that can be plastered around that as well. So it's all just flying. So I feel like my September finish is pretty on the ball. Yeah, it's awesome.
So good, like you say, when when you do set that deadline and it does hit it.
Yeah.
Because where you've done it so often, you know, like the way to
The stages, I guess.
and when to ring.
Yeah, and even just it's so hard to advise people on that. I bet people who have never done it before, I remember making that mistake. Bathrooms as well are so technical. Like you do need the shower tray down first, and then you can get the tiler in, or like plastering, then you get the tiler in. And knowing that order is really tricky.
Yeah.
Even like my other plumber likes the radiators there, so he can hang the radiators after plastering, make sure they're right, and take them off again. Then you can paint and stuff. Whereas this plumber was like, don't bother with that. I've done the post. Hang on. I've really thought about it. So I just sort of learned over the years which orders to do it. So I think it's finally paying off.
Yeah.
And like I said before, it's not a big house, so it just feels better. Everything feels easier.
Yeah.
So we're doing well. Yeah. Budget maybe the £100,000 bungalow renovation. I'd be surprised if it was £100,000 bungalow. Yeah. I haven't spent much this week because the kitchen was 14 and a bit grand.
Yeah.
Probably 4 weeks ago, I think I said. So we're in the 80s then. I paid the plasterer a little bit of money. Plumber, I think I've paid him 6.5 now of his 12 quote. So it's not too bad money wise going out last week. I think I've had another skip since then. It's not too bad. So I haven't actually done the spreadsheet, but it must be in the 80s still, hopefully.
Yeah.
I feel like 100's not going to do it.
No.
100's not going to do it. But there's no way it can be over 110. I just don't think we have it.
No, yeah.
But I just don't think it's going to either. It would only go if we decided to do if we fell into money and decided to do the drive and the garden.
Yeah.
Which is definitely not doing. Definitely not doing. It's just too much money. Yeah.
It's good to hear it, mate.
Yeah.
Cracking on with everything. Another solid episode.
Another solid episode, rambling about all sorts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not much DIY.
Also, I like it. I like it when I'm just chatting about the bungalow for an hour. I feel like I'm just talking too much. It's much better with you doing DIY.
It's stuck in as well, yeah.
It made me laugh when Chrissy said when you went to Italy, you had a weekend of DIY. You're just constantly doing it.
Yes.
You must be so sick of it.
I actually enjoy it. What I get sick of is like big projects because they take so long. And it's quite nice to like do something that you can do in a couple of days and then it's done.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. And you can step back and look at it.
Yeah. I like it when you can throw away the stuff, like you do something, you throw away the stuff. I don't like it when you've got like lengths of skirting hanging around the house for like 6 years and stuff. That winds me up so much.
Although I am like one of those typical guys that keeps like all the wood and all. I'm like, one day I'm gonna
Yeah. I've got that, but it's in the garage.
Amazing. Well, thank you to everyone for sticking around, listening to us mumble on.
Yeah.
Everything really, wasn't it? We say it every week. Please drop us some emails. We will do an episode. Go for it. I know we keep saying it, but we will do that. So if you do want to get in contact, please reach out to hello@DIYguyspodcast.com or just hit us up on Instagram, DIY_guys. And I look forward to chatting to you again next week.
Yeah, see you next week.